Humans have different parameters with which they relate to one another. One of these parameters is beauty. You would agree with me that everybody is born beautiful in their own way, that is. And this beauty is marked by certain unique features, maybe their eyes, their lips, their hair, or their heart. However, there are markers from society that spell one as beautiful or otherwise. Although these factors do not hold water anymore, they still stand. And these factors, uniqueness if you like, are the subject of today's video. Without further ado, in today's video we'll be looking at 10 people with unique beauty. We'll be looking at their unique beauty markers and how much they flaunt this marker. But before we go any further, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. At number 10, Vitiligo Princess. Beginning our list is the beautiful and outstanding Winnie Harlow. This most dashing princess is dubbed one of the most beautiful models in modeling history because of her style, poise, elegance, grace, and of course, her beauty. Now, Winnie didn't have it all figured out at the beginning, as she was born with a rare skin disease known as vitiligo. This disease causes discoloration on certain parts of the body, or like red or white patches on selected regions of the body. Born with this skin condition, this model had to grapple with a lot of insults and catcalls from friends and foes alike. This only, against all odds, boosted her confidence in herself and her unique skin. Winnie found refuge in the beauty that comes with being different and decided to venture into the modeling industry. Now, you'd agree with us that for the one to be considered as a model, one has to be petite, either blonde or brunette with perfect skin. Winnie didn't have the perfect skin, but her confidence in her uniqueness gave her the platform she desired. The dashing young model made her debut in the Cycle 21 of America's Next Top Model. She was the first model with vitiligo to ever bag that position. Winnie has modeled for a lot of A-list fashion designers in multinational fashion shows, and she's also gathered a whopping 2 million followers on Instagram, using her voice to speak against discrimination against people suffering from her condition and other health or skin conditions. At number 9, beautiful Deandra. One thing we do know about humans is their ability to sideline people who don't conform to their concept of normal. Like for some, if you're not black, you're out of their cycle. For others, if you're not white, you're out. What happens to the albino? Both the blacks and the whites come together in a collective pool of hatred. Like we have control over how we're born or what skin color or eye color we have. Albinism is one of the untoward yet rampant skin conditions, and these people do suffer. However, for some, the suffering and segregation only fuel their fire for more. And that is how beautiful Deandra Forrest sees herself. A fearless, beautiful, and proud albino. This lady is currently setting new records in the modeling and the fashion industry, acutely topping the status quo and creating favorable society for people with their skin color. This lady has challenged the conventional of normal and has risen to prominence in the fashion industry. She's commented on several interviews of the hard time that she had trying to make her way in the industry, all of which she owes to her skin condition. She pushed, however, and took the no from the naysayers and turned it into a yes. She doesn't deny her skin, as most people may get offended if called an albino. According to this damsel, my albinism is part of me, and it's beautiful, but it's not all of me. She recognized herself as an albino, but did not allow the color of her skin to define the content of her character or her poise. Deandra is the newest face of the campaign known as Beauty Breaking Barriers. At number 8, Golden Melanie. Our number 8 spot is the beautiful Golden Princess Melanie Gaydos. This damsel is one of the most sought-after models in America. She has modeled for A-list photographers, fashion houses, and fashion magazines, one of which is Galore and the ID magazine. Gaydos is a wonder to behold, not because of her stunning beauty, but for her confidence, style, and poise, and above all, her faith in humanity. Melanie was born with a very serious and rare skin disease known as ectodermal dysplasia. This condition comes with a plethora of other syndromes. The disease can cause a lack of or abnormal hair growth, teeth loss, nails, and fingers. It can also cause discoloration of the skin. For Gaydos, ED caused partial blindness and a condition known as alopecia. Despite her partial blindness and hair loss, she has carved her niche for herself in the fashion industry, using her voice to create awareness for people living with her kind of condition and for people living with any kind of condition. To her, beauty is in the composure and bliss of your art, and that composure and bliss she's absolutely mastered. At number 7, the Freckled Phoenix. And the beautiful Nikia Phoenix clinches our number 7 spot. This outstanding lady has embraced, with all pleasure, the freckles on her face and has gone up to be one of the most elegant models in the fashion industry. Although she's been called several names and had a very hard time fitting into the fashion industry, filled with petite ladies with clear skin and perfect hairlines, she didn't allow that to deter her from making the most of her time. Her flaws became her powerhouse, and she embraced the beauty within it. She began to blossom. Nakia is now an A-list model and has worked with a lot of iconic photographers and fashion houses. At number 6, the Bearded Core. On our number 6 spot is one of the most unique women in the world, and I mean unique in every sense of the word. We're used to seeing men wearing Viking beards, well-combed and nicely oiled. Well, Harnam Kaur was born with a syndrome that made her start spotting beards during puberty. Do you know what that means? All the high school traumas, the catcalls, the jeering, the name-calling, and all that. She faced them all, and you know what? She surmounted them all. Harnam is now one of the highest-paid models in the world. And I mean she models for top design houses and photographers, spotting a well-oiled beard and her beautiful nose ring. Her ultimate sell point is the beard she often sports. Captioning her picture on Twitter, the beautiful ladybug said, "Long gone are the days when bearded ladies were thrown into freak shows and made to work in circuses." At number 5, Princess Stickles. The amazing Caitlin Stickles, who I like to call Princess Stickles, occupies our number 5 spot effortlessly. The confidence and manner of this lady endeared her to her fans and also to many iconic people she has worked with over the span of her career. The unique features of Caitlin are due to a syndrome known as Schmidt-Fracaro syndrome. This condition is popularly known as cat eye syndrome. This syndrome is marked by an overturned eye, absence of tissues in the pupils, which inadvertently creates a cat-like look. This explains why Caitlin looks almost all the time like a hungry cat. This prima donna would not allow her condition to deter her from making a statement with her looks. She got into the spotlight when Nick Knight, one of the world's most renowned photographers, found her on Instagram. It has been an upward move since then, despite her cat-like look. At number 4, Positive Gertz. On the number 4 spot is occupied by the elegant Sarah Gertz. Born with a very rare skin condition known as Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, Sarah ages faster than normal. This rare condition reduces the collagen production and causes extreme wrinkling of the skin. In her late 20s, Sarah could be mistaken for a 60-year-old lady. However, she didn't allow her condition to affect her reality. Although she was really disturbed, she put up a fight with society and emerged the winner. Sarah is now a renowned model, using her platform to create awareness and champion fair and just treatments for people living with this disorder. At number 3, Robotic Cax. On our number 3 spot is the beautiful and radiant Cax, popularly called Mama Cax. This burst of ebony freshness is a brand influencer and one of the top models in the world. She's not just adored for her glowing skin or her pink lips. Her leg is also her major sell point. Cax wears a detachable leg for reasons she has not let out yet. This feature does not make her feel any less beautiful or wonderful or hate herself for not being like other models. With her platform, Cax reaches out to the world order and society in general, championing the need for people to feel positive about their bodies, regardless of what they wear or what size they are. At number 2, the elegant Mercado. Diagnosed with muscular dystrophy while she was just a toddler, Jillian Mercado has grown to become one of the staunchest voices in the modeling industry in America. She sits comfortably at her number 2 spot with her beautiful eyes and her set of alluring poses. She got her big break with a contract from Diesel Jeans. This was just a stepping stone as the spotlight shone on her when she modeled for a Formation clothing line owned by Beyoncé. Although she was confined to a wheelchair at the age of 12, Jillian has made a considerably strong name for herself and is now a voice speaking against segregation, bullying, and hate given to children with disabilities. And at our number 1 spot, Strong Shakul. Topping our list is the strong and energetic Shakul. A rather sad story of neglect, this lad was born with a rare condition known as Waardenburg syndrome. This condition causes a change in the pigmentation of the skin and impairs the ear. The boy's mother left him to his devices when he was just but a baby, and the only person close to a family that saw his care was his beautiful grandmother. Born in the beautiful country of Uganda, Shakul was raised by his grandmother, who sought to give him only the best. People in this community saw this child as a blessing and decided to lighten his grandma's burden. The child was given a scholarship and is now a sensation in his home community and to the community in the entire world. And that's all we can take on today's video. Do let us know what you think of the beautiful people mentioned here and their uniqueness, and how you feel about them embracing their nature and their flaws in the comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.